Hey YouTube, it's JB Schmal here. Yes, I shaved almost everything off. Kept a mustache and you can see a little stubble there. Just because I was tired of the whole goatee thing, so I wanted to try something new. Might look weird, might look good. I don't know. So today, gonna be reviewing this bad boy. And when I did a punch, I don't know if you can see that, but cracked all the way around to there. So about that much. But that's okay. I mean, it's probably just a tad bit dry on the top. It's not affecting the smoke output at all. I'm actually getting more smoke. So, not too bad. I'm not worried about it. It's big. 7 by 70. I love the band. It's actually giving the finger. This is the Unlimited Uranium. They have one that's called a carbon, which is smaller than this. Decent smoke output for a big eye like this. When I first opened it up, I smelled it. It was a very sweet, like it would go in the back of your nose, sweet. And I had a tingling feeling in the nose because it was so sweet. And it was hay. Sweet, really sweet hay aroma. And it is sweet. It's a sweet cigar right now. And I have time to spare today. I have the rest of the day to smoke this bad boy. And it's it's a deep earth with a little bit of pepper at the end. And the pepper's not strong. It wasn't that bad. There's a tiny zing, pepper zing, but it's not overwhelming at all. It's actually really pleasant. I guess they have a ton of blends in here. Again, I looked this up and it does not say much. They don't have much to say about the cigar. It did get a 91 rating on, I think, two of the sites that I saw about this. But I'll get into this more when I get further down. Not sure how long this thing will take. The burn is still a little wonky, but I'm gonna see if it self-cracks. Smooth wrapper. I guess this is from Foundry, maybe. But again, not too much information. I'm trying to not to double puff on this. I'm trying to get a really deep, and I'm not inhaling it, but, a deep, draw. And it's deep, the deep tasting earth. At first I thought there's a little nut in there that I thought I tasted. Still not sure about that though, because it's very faint. I don't know if it's probably just the how deep the earthiness is. So I'm pairing it with Arnold Palmer. Love this stuff. We'll drink this stuff all day. But I'll come back. I still have about 3 videos I haven't posted on YouTube yet. So look out for those. I might only do 2 out of the 3 because 1 didn't turn out very well. So just keep looking for them, and I'll post them sometime this weekend. And I'll come back a little later. Hey YouTube, I'm back. So, I mean, again, had to touch it up 2 little times, not too bad. All the flavors, all the taste stayed exactly the same. They all just mellowed down. Everything is at a mild, maybe a little bit more than a mild, but not much. This cigar will probably only get up to medium at the most. But there's a lot of, I want to say medium to full flavors throughout the whole thing. Still the same flavors. Now, the pepper did die down quite a bit, but you can still taste a little bit at the very end. But most of it is sweet now. I am really enjoying this cigar. I just wish it wasn't this big. But I wanted to try it. I'm not a huge fan of huge cigars, but once in a while I will review them, and I will try some of them. That flathead that I tried, I probably won't get that big of one. I tried the others and they were really similar. Well, I tried the smaller one, and then I compared the big one. Didn't review those besides a little bit of the big one, which I didn't finish. It dried out. I didn't have time to smoke it, and when I did, the weather was horrible. Thin smoke, not chewy, pretty much smooth. Yeah, not a bad cigar at all. This was like, what, $7? $7.25? Around there. So not a bad price. If you want a good long smoke. I mean, there's a couple reasons why I wanted to review this one today. For one, it's so big, I wanted a little more room in my humidor. Because it takes up, I mean, if you compare regular sized cigars, it's at least 2 of these. 2 of these guys. And it's fat. So, that's one reason. And I've been wanting to try this, but finally we have a good day, and I don't have much to do today. So I wanted to do a big cigar today. Now, smoke output is still pretty much the same. You know, once in a while it will get better, but then it will die down to that thin smoke. It's just so big, you have to take a good, decent draw just to get some smoke out sometimes. But other than that, not a bad smoke. I haven't seen any reviews on this cigar yet that I've seen. So I wanted to do that also. Again, even just now, the pepper is almost gone. Almost all the way. Now it's just a smooth tobacco taste with some of that sweetness and a little bit of earth. But it's pleasant. It's smooth. You know. Yeah. So yeah, I'll come back when I get to the halfway point, and then, you know, the ash, a little bit of that fell off in my lap, and the first time I went to reach for my drink, and I hit the ash off, and it was about quarter of the ash. So pretty decent cigar for definitely the price. So I would recommend you picking one of these up. I don't think that the cigar will have too many more transitions, maybe one or two, if that. I actually hope it does, though. Since it's a huge cigar, I hope that they put a couple more in and have more of a full taste towards the end. So let's see what happens. I'm back. This one won't be too long. I mean, again, it's a little flaky. It's going to fall off any moment now. I mean, right now it's staying. Of course, the draw has gotten better. You know, more smoke output a little bit, because you're not having to get as big of puff, but you still have to a little bit. Nothing much changed in the middle of the cigar, which I'm about maybe a little more than halfway done with it. Again, I'm actually going to take the band off. The band is pretty long, pretty big. So yeah, I'm a little more than halfway done. About something along those lines. Give or take a little bit. But anyways, I'm enjoying this cigar. In the middle of the cigar, the pepper kept building and building. I choked on it once, because the pepper just, was like full-bodied for a couple puffs, and it just was in your face, and then it just went to sweetness. And right now that's gone. There's still a tiny bit of pepper there, so it just keeps going back and forth. But yeah, I would pick one of these up and try it. I will do closer to the end, and then, you know, I'm guessing this one will be, I started this a little bit before 12:30, so right now it's a little after 2, so it'll probably be about close to a 3-hour smoke. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it you know, and unraveled a little bit, but it's still not horrible, for the draw and everything. So, still a good smoke output and everything, so I'll be back. Hey YouTube, this is my last review for this cigar. I know I still have a little bit. I probably could go down like halfway, but I've smoked this long enough, and it's gotten, the pepper has intense. It still goes to that sweetness. It lasts long, it's still going. It's just big. Again, I'm not a huge fan of big cigars like these, but I will review them and I will try them once in a while. Better smoke output. Had to touch it up here and there, but not a bad smoke. I like it, just wish it was smaller. Thank you. This has been the Lemonade Uranium.